2018 Lexus GS 350 review. Comfort, sophistication and satisfaction come together within the multi-talented 2018 Lexus GS 350. The 2018 Lexus GS 350 can be a multi-talented luxury sedan that artfully blends comfort, sophistication and gratification. Despite its advancing age, the present generation has been in existence for several years. The GS still constitutes a compelling choice, using a well-appointed interior, eager powertrain, sure handling along with a smooth ride. All-wheel drive can be obtained for those who often drive in wet weather, as there are even an F-Sport model that ratchets in the sporting quotient without sacrificing much comfort. The heart with the GS 350 can be a 311 horsepower V6 engine. It lacks the dominating thrust seen in rival sedans with turbocharged or supercharged six-cylinder engines, yet still impresses having a smooth power delivery. Recent tech and safety upgrades, say for example a full suite of driver aids including adaptive cruise control, automatic emergency braking and lane control, have the GS a far more compelling choice previously. There are not any significant changes to the 2018 model, although Lexus now includes its roadside and emergency assistance program free for just a full decade, that will offer additional peace of mind to the long driving to which the GS is really well suited. With its incremental upgrades year over year, today's GS is much more luxurious, smooth, comfortable and engaging. PC was at the start. What's new? The Lexus GS 350 rolls into 2018 without significant changes. With 2 trim levels and multiple options, it is not difficult and dear to equip the GS 350 nicely. But keeping it simple together with the base rear-wheel drive GS 350. It comes adequately equipped and provides the highest fuel economy on the bunch. Unfortunately, you cannot get the base RWD model with leather upholstery or heated and ventilated seats, though the faux leather seats continue to be really nice. One option we presume strongly about may be the head-up display. That's especially useful on long trips. If you live in the area with cold and snowy weather, though, the GS 350 AWD with all the added premium package will be the all-weather version from the same car. Trim levels and features. The 2018 Lexus GS 350 mid-size luxury sedan is available in 2 main versions, Base and F-Sport. Both are provided by either rear-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. Standard equipment for your rear-wheel drive GS 350 incorporates a 3.5-litre V6 engine, 311 horsepower, 280 pound-feet of torque, an 8-speed automatic transmission, 18-inch wheels, LED headlights, a sunroof, ambient LED cabin lighting, keyless ignition and entry, dual-zone automatic climate control, power-adjustable front seats heated and ventilated, leather upholstery, driver seat memory settings, a power-adjustable steering wheel as well as a power rear sunshade. Standard tech content includes Bluetooth, the remote touch infotainment interface, a navigation system, voice controls, smartphone app integration, a 12.3-inch display screen plus a 12-speaker audio system. Various driver safety aids, blind spot monitoring, rear cross-traffic alert and also the Lexus Safety System plus suite of advanced active security features may also be included. Note that for the all-wheel drive GS 350, leather upholstery is optional by way with the premium package. This includes the heated and ventilated front seats and power rear sunshade. A 6-speed automatic transmission is employed on this model instead on the 8-speed. The rear-wheel drive F-Sport ups the ante on handling with 19-inch wheels with summer performance tires, a sport-tuned adaptive suspension and greater front brakes. It offers a choice of 4-wheel steering or perhaps a limit-slip rear differential. The F-Sport has more aggressive front and back bumper and grille styling, power sport seats and different interior trim pieces. All-wheel drive is accessible, however it is not quite as sporty and will not have the option for four-wheel steering or limit-slip rear differential. On all GS 350s, key standalone options include parking sensors, reasonably limited Mark Levinson sound system plus a power-operated trunk. Trim tested. Each vehicle typically will come in multiple versions, although trim levels share many aspects. The S within this review provide our full make-sure and extended year-long test from the 2013 Lexus GS 350 F Sport 3.5-litre V6, 6-speed automatic, RWD. Note, since this test was conducted, the GS 350 has gotten some upgrades, including an 8-speed automatic transmission for your rear-wheel drive models, a far more sophisticated fuel injection system, engine upgrades that added 5 horsepower, LED headlights plus much more capable entertainment system software. Our initial findings remain broadly applicable to this particular year's GS 350. Driving. The Lexus GS 350 F Sport is nimble and moves out nicely, yet it's also effortlessly smooth and poised. We have mixed feelings around the rear steering, but a minimum of it's only a possibility. Our F Sport's summer tires are not intended for cold climates, but an all-wheel drive version is accessible. Acceleration. The 3.5-litre V6 packs considerable punch across an assortment. It's ultra smooth, and yes, it makes great noises whenever you rev it. Before the recent power and transmission upgrade, we measured 0.60 miles per hour duration of 5.8 seconds, which lags slightly behind the performance of class leaders. Braking. The GS 350's firm and sure brake pedal tends toward jumpy, and you'll watchily get accustomed to it. The car is likely to exhibit some nosedive during harder stops, and our measured 0.60 miles per hour panic stop distance is around average for premium sedans with 3 seasons summer tires. Steering. We found the optional 4-wheel dynamic rear steering being quick and precise yet very light, which added around an over-eager feeling that will not be for everybody. That said, our GS still cruised arrow straight for the open road, and yes, it could make exceptionally tight U-turns. Handling. In F-Sport trim, the GS 350 drives being a much smaller and lighter car. It feels nimble and delivers impressive cornering response, but there is however also a lot of grip and overall stability. Driveability. The 6-speed automatic shifts with incredible smoothness. Sport and normal driving modes offer drivers a range of steering effort and throttle response maps. Note, we have not yet evaluated the 2018 model's 8-speed transmission. Comfort. Though the Lexus GS 350 F Sport bills itself being a sports sedan, it does not abandon comfort from the pursuit of achieving the title. The F-Sport seats are happy, the ride is smooth, plus the cabin is usually quiet and well ventilated. Seat comfort. The F-Sport leather sport seats prove being a highlight, sufficiently bolstered for sporty driving but nonetheless comfortable and easy to eliminate. The seat's bottoms deliver excellent thigh support, though some drivers found them a tad flat. And they are heated and ventilated. Ride comfort. An adaptive variable suspension system helps this GS 350 split the real difference between sports sedan and proper Lexus. The ride is usually smooth and controlled with little harshness on rough roads. Noise and vibration. A dose of road noise emanates from the massive and optional summer performance tires, nevertheless it stopped slacking being bothersome. And there's precious little wind noise, even at elevated highway speeds. Climate control. Dual zone climate controls are prominently located, clearly marked as well as simple to understand. The air vents released a nice level of air, and rear passengers possess a pair of their unique. The F-Sport package adds heated and ventilated seats, along with a heated tire is optional. Interior. The GS is blessed that has a fairly roomy and cozy interior that oozes quality and refinement. There's almost no to complain about in addition to one thing, the initial but awkward mouse-style interface that controls the entertainment and navigation system. Ease people. Most on the GS 350's switches, buttons and knobs are simple to use and understand without cracking open the owner's manual. But there is one prominent sore spot that can point off, the mouse-style infotainment system controller. It's novel but demands excessive attention. Getting in, jetting out. There's a great like within this category. The doors open wide, the sills are narrow and, as sedans go, the seats are comfortably high. It's generally a breeze to get in or out without having to stoop or do deep knee bends. Driving position. Numerous seat adjustments along with a power tilt and telescoping steering wheel, which is a fairly generous adjustment range, managed to get easy for just a variety of drivers to pay back in comfortably in the controls, which is a clear view out on the hood. Roominess. The GS 350 is really a sizable car, with the interior to complement. Up front you can find lots of shoulder room and also hip, head and leg room. The story is a lot the same within the back seat, unless you along with the person seated directly ahead both are quite tall. Visibility. The generous glass area increases the GS' excellent forward and side visibility, and also the rear three-quarter blind spot is minimal because in the carefully sculpted rear roof pillar. Front and rear parking sensors along with a rear camera take care on the rest. It has fantastic high-beam headlights for your open road, too. Quality. Everything you touch inside the Lexus GS F Sport looks high quality and purpose-built. The important pieces such as the tire, shifter as well as the knee side in the center console offer extra padding and quality leather. Utility. The GS trunk is usefully shaped and quite big, nevertheless. You may not want it if you're kind who folds along the rear seats to handle larger items on occasion. The GS can't make it happen. The interior gives a reasonable, however, not memorable quantity of storage, and it also plays well with many child safety seats. Small item storage. There's a good glove box, 2 cup holders ahead with the shifter as well as a medium-sized center console that opens wide. Front door pockets undoubtedly are a decent size, nonetheless they won't hold a water bottle. Rear door pockets are small and definitely will accept a bottle. The rear center armrest incorporates a storage bin and cup holders. Cargo space. The trunk is rather spacious as it's wide close to the mouth, deep down the floor and accessible by way of a broad opening. Hidden hinges won't crush bags. The thing is, the trunk seatbacks don't fold in to expand the area except for any slender ski pass-through that seems as being a consolation prize. Child safety seat accommodation. Has 2 pairs of latch anchors for the bottom and 3 tether anchors across the top. Bottom latch anchors are tightly recessed between your seat cushions, though. Rear legroom is generous enough for almost all rear-facing seats to adjust to, but tall front occupants might have to scoot up some. Technology. This year the Lexus Safety System Plus suite of driver aids is standard on all trims. We have not yet tested recent improvements in voice controls and phone-bearing software, though the performance on the original causes us to confident. We're still not fans with the audio and navigation controller. Audio and navigation. The Mark Levinson speakers sounds great, and yes it has simple volume and 2 knobs. Higher audio functions as well as the navigation system have to have the use of a quirky interface. This is not that easy to make use of without diverting attention far from driving. The vast screen permits just an image display. Smartphone integration. New changes towards the software have been proved to improve Bluetooth pairing and hardwired USB connection speed. We have not yet tested out this latest version, but we expect good performance since the older iteration performed reasonably well. Driver aids. The previously optional Lexus Safety System Plus is standard. It includes adaptive cruise control, automatic emergency braking with pedestrian detection, intelligent high beam control, and lane departure warning with mitigation. Blind spot monitoring with cross-traffic alert is standard, too. Voice control. New voice control software continues to be introduced, but we have not yet fully tested it. The last version was stilted and left room for improvement. Those through an iPhone still have the option for holding the voice button longer to directly engage Siri for their phone and earn calls like that.